Here we have an athlete working on drive phase work and acceleration work from a starting position. From here, you see a big arm swing and a good knee projection, meaning that she's driving from the hip through the knee. However, in this case, one of her biggest issues is there's no leg split. As you can see from here, she's already beginning to bring the foot, in this case the right foot, back down to the ground before completely extending the left leg, in this case her drive leg, completely through. What we want to see is a complete extension. It's called triple extension from the hip, the knee, and the ankle before the other leg comes down. So in this case, you should see her extending, but if you look closely at her back leg, you'll see that that back leg is still bent from the hip. That is a problem. It's important that the athlete remember that at the beginning of the race, the athlete is spending more time on the ground. Because they're spending more time on the ground, we can work on more power, meaning putting more force on the ground. The athlete should make no attempt at trying to be quick, but instead, the athlete should be working more on attempting to put more power into the ground. Developing acceleration power is nothing to do with being quick, but instead with more power. Now, here she's moved a little bit further up, and at some point she's moving pretty well. Right here, she's got a pretty good extension with the right leg, but look closely at her body position. Look closely at her head. You'll see that she's looking down. That is a mistake. So what we want to have the athlete do is get a good extension position. Right here, it's not bad. I would say that it's probably, pretty good. So we see a straight line from the ankle and the knee and the hip. However, if you look at the head, look where her vision is. Her vision, rather than being at a direct perpendicular angle, in this case, her vision, if you look closely, is actually more like right about here. And that's a problem, which means her neck is bent forward. We don't want that. We want the athlete to be tall. Look at her right here. It's really drastic right here. As you can see, if you look closely, the angle of her vision right now is almost straight down, but the angle of her back is about here. That's a problem. It should be actually perpendicular, which is where her head should be, about there. That would keep her neck in alignment, her body straight, in which case she could then apply more power. One of the worst mistakes a sprinter can make is to bend too far forward at the hips as well as in the neck. So all that good work we did to assume a pretty good drive position is going to be wasted because the athlete is now not getting a good leg split, which is what we want here, and a good position of the vision, which should be there. But in this case, it's not. So from here, it's important for the athlete to understand power, good leg split, more power.